Hi everyone, this is User1 and we're back in Prison Architect. Now, I have a new microphone as you might be able to tell, so that's what I'm testing right now. And I tested it before obviously and I checked out and I decided I have built so many prisons and I haven't recorded any of that because I was like, nah. So this is the state of the new Sanan. I'm not sure where I left it off. I think I left it off right about here and I think I sold it. Let me just check real quick. If I just check in here, where? No, I didn't sell it, but it's pretty cheap. It's only $250,000 basically, and it's not that good, It only holds what, 135 prisoners? Pff, I've built way better prisons since then. So first one is the female detainment center. I don't know why I built it with females, but generally speaking, females are easy to control. Um, Anyway, I built this prison and as you can see, it has everything, but it's really tiny. It has minimum security, medium security, and high security, and then you also have a little supermax, 2 cells of supermax, which is only for people who commit murders inside my prison. Uh, and then you have even the death row. So you have one person in death row right now. What's the chance of reconviction? I don't even know. Hey, can you go in here and check? Oh, we have actually, actually all of them are filled. I can't tell because this is technically considered outside and these are technically considered different buildings. So what is your likelihood of clemency? 32%. So this is the chance that they're gonna be able to appeal their things, and if it goes below like 5%, then I can execute them and make some money off of that. Yeah, that's how it goes. You have a bunch of pool tables here. This is misaligned, and yeah. Also, you have this whole. Unfortunately, with what really annoys me in female prisons is you have to build a family cell. You don't have a choice in that matter. You don't get you get to control your intake for the most part usually, but I always just do fill to capacity and just max everything out. But with family cells, you just get family you just get mothers with their children, and you can't choose to not accept them. You can't choose to send them away. You just have to accept them all the time. And one thing that I did with this prison is I put the accountant's office and chief's office in a different building because you don't have to build them together. You can build them in a different facility. So I built the armory and a chief's office and everyone's office in the different facilities so that if someone does escape, they don't go through the armory. They just leave. But yeah, this is a tiny prison. Let's go ahead and move to female rehabilitation center. This one is a little bit bigger and I'm more proud of it. I think I've shown it before when I attempted to escape. I'm not so sure. But yeah, this is a much bigger prison and it has a it has a more realistic grim to it, You have visitors table at the entrance. So if you want to, oh fuck, someone just died and I don't even know who it is. Let's just metagame and have a cop come in there just because the game told me that someone died. They had a fight and looks like... Oh, in a chapel. Of all places, in a chapel. Are you kidding me? As you can see, because she murdered someone, she got set to Supermax. And as... Supermax? Oh yeah, Supermax it's actually the best one out of all my prisons. It used to be that you would have just one prisoners in these cells, but I ran out of space because there were so many murders being committed. So instead I had to opt in for just keeping all of them in here. So yeah, this is the Supermax slash solitary facility. We also have some solitary cells over here. And yeah, usually you have some armed guards working in here. Is there a patrol set? Yeah, there is, but for some reason they're not here. I guess he's just taking a break. This girl's unconscious. You also have this just utilities facility where you have an armory behind the security, and there's no CCTV cameras. There's no technology in this prison. I didn't want to experiment with that until later. So yeah, that's basically it. Also, you have like a little. The thing about this prison is everything is dormitories, and oh my god, really. People just keep dying and dying. What is going on? Who died? Oh, she's a snitch. Yeah, I didn't use a snitch sorter until way later. Alright, let's keep moving. We got a female containment center, which is my probably most advanced prison. As you can see, I built an hour clock out of all these door timers. I I only used like what how many? 9 of them? Yeah, 9 of them. So all of these door timers, they're connected to these lights. If we look at the connect map, it's a mess. It's a mess, and it took a lot of effort to get it right. But yeah, as you can see, all of that is just used to control that. And I don't believe these are used at all. Yeah, those are not used at all. Like I use this one for something else, but yeah. This is just a huge mess. And yeah, I basically built 2 prisons in this one. First I built this one, and then I said, you know, why not build 2 prisons? So I built the second one. I think, yeah, this is a minimum security one, and this is a high security one. Because in real life, if you try to escape, and you know, you don't get sent to the same prison, you get sent to a higher risk prison. That was my logic behind making a second prison, to make it more realistic, you know. But yeah, so this is the first portion of the prison. This is the reception. You have a holding cell here. You got a bunch of people crammed in the canteen because for some reason they don't like to use the other canteens that are all around. Like this canteen is really big. Oh, alright, that's neat. Thankfully most of our guys have tasers, but it doesn't seem to be helping. People are dying left and right. This is not good. Is the right suppressed? Yeah, the right is suppressed. How many people dead? 6 people. Okay. That's not good at all. It's not gonna do well for our valuation. Whew. Minus $300,000. Okay. So this is the prison I sold for $1 million, by the way, before. Well, now it got really devalued. I can't even sell or buy any shares. I've also built this classroom specifically to train my guards to use tasers, because you need them to do it in a classroom. So that's neat. Yeah, I also built those guard towers. So you can see the clock works. If you look at the clock here, pop 13 and stuff like that. So it's using military time. And yeah, this whole bit is just a mess. It's a copy paste mess. And it has a huge workshop that I couldn't even power all the way. Look how many, I'm using like 4 generators on this one prison alone. Oh, we have another ride going on now. Isn't that fantastic? So as you can tell, this is not the best prison. And the only way we can suppress this ride is because we have abundance of tasers. Moving on, level confinement system. Now this is where I started to get more organized. So if we look at the deployment screen, you can see that we start with minimum security, we move on to normal security, and now we move on to high security. And in here we have a mess that is a super high security. And yeah, then I just continued with high security because high security pays you a lot of money. Anyway, yeah, so I did the same thing with the visitation. And for some reason, I like to build one solitary cell in Warden's office. I feel like it's a smart idea. Yeah, you also have this little like entrance bay with snipers and security. As you can see over here, you have Amy Mendoza with a sniper rifle. She flushes down the toilet every day. The ingenious about this is the kitchen. As you can see, it services both minimum security and high security and normal security one at the same time. So one kitchen servicing both canteens, and they're like a wall apart. I don't think it's necessarily the best option, but it's definitely very nice design wise. Moving on, you have as you can see, there's a big difference between how minimum and normal security cells look in comparison to high security cells. So you can see these, they have much less space and they don't have a radio. So that's pretty much it. As you can see, I started using CCTVs by this point, and these things that are called door servos. Basically, as you can see, there's a whole bunch of technology going on in the security room. They are using all this stuff, right? So CCTV monitors is self-explanatory. They use it to watch the cameras. Door servos is basically if a prisoner pushes up against the door and they're not allowed to go beyond that door, then the door won't open, and if they are, then the door will open. Basically, that's it. Yeah, that's the whole point. So it's someone else controlling like the doors, and they can decide whether to let someone in or not. This whole thing is fantastic. So say someone murders someone and they have to be escorted up into the mess that I call Supermax. The Supermax is just overflown to the point where I just can't hold it anymore. But say that they have to be escorted here. They are brought over here, right? And they are escorted in. And look what happens, right? No, 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 no. No, no, you're not allowed to use that. You're not allowed to use that. You have to use this entrance. Look what happens. It's like, hey, 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 welcome to the Supermax. You're not coming out. Well, yeah, they won't because they are all like, these are people that committed murder inside my prison and they are constantly suppressed with these armed guards. And as this girl is starving and she's extremely strong. So as you can see, she's doing a 105 years sentence. Good luck getting out. 74 years, 45 years, that's not that bad. 80, 36, 105. So most of these people will probably never get out of here. That's probably it. And what's funny is that the solitary for the Supermax is this one shower block outside of the normal security cell yard. The yard is really tiny though, so you know there's got to be a better option. So I worked hard and I found myself with Astricta facility, which is Latin for like obedient or some bullshit, which is the prison that I just basically now finished, and it's a bit of a mess because of the forestry outside. I was like, hey, why don't I just I'm not using this area anyway, so why don't I turn it to a forestry? Bad idea, because then I lost all my money buying trees, and now look at this shit. Now I have to fucking sell this every time. Like I have to sell these fucking trees because goddamn exports, right? And also my guards and my workers, they're all busy collecting trees rather than managing the prison, which is really annoying. So most of the prison is not even visible, and there's fights every day. Still though, I feel like this is a somewhat of a success. So let me walk you through this prison, and I'm using a bit of an exploit. So the prisoners, they are able to dig tunnels from their toilets, right? So say you were a prisoner over here, at night you say you were Lawrence, right? You can grab a spoon from the canteen and start digging a tunnel out, right? Well, if I had this whole area fenced off, which I actually don't, I actually leave an area open here, just so it's not considered completely fenced off. If it was completely fenced off, then it would be considered like another room and I could zone it like staff only or stuff. As you can see, I'm clicking right now, it's not zoning in. I'm doing that so that it's considered already, you know, out of prison. So when the AI digs over here, they're gonna immediately bust out of their hole and they're gonna immediately start running all the way into the only open hole of, you know, this hole right here. This is the only way they can get out, behind the sniper, behind these armed guards, and behind the kennel full of dogs. They're not getting out, safe to say. They're twice as likely to die than to get out. But yeah, if I did fence it off, then what would happen is they would dig out here and realize that they're still not out of prison, so they would keep digging and digging and digging and digging all the way out. And once they're here, then I can't do anything. I can't do anything. And it could not, and it doesn't necessarily have to be here. It could be from any point. It could be from here, they could dig all the way up. From down there, they could dig all the way down. It could be anywhere. And, you know, I can't afford it, especially with these guys. I added this only recently. This is death row. And I feel like this looks really cool. I mean, they don't even use the visitation, but I built it anyway. And the parole had to be 5 by 5, annoyingly. And I realized that only after I built it, so I had to install a mod that allowed me to have parole be smaller. Yeah, so that's the prison, and today we're gonna try to escape from it. So how about we go into escape mode and Astricta facility. Here we go. Alright, we are playing as Crouch, which is an interesting name. We are being pulled in as an escape artist. We have been our fake charges are I don't know, theft. Yeah, we have fake charges as theft, and we have been contracted by this prison to escape. And if we escape, we get $30,000. And yeah, we have to show them how we escape. So, alright, so first you get reception. Here you have all the offices and the warden's office with its solitary, of course. And up there, this used to be the protective custody, but then I changed it to just be Supermax instead. Now we're getting escorted to the either a private cell or the dormitory. The dormitory, perfect. Okay, I want to show the dormitory anyway. So here is the dormitory. This is a nice place where you can make a lot of friends. You got your TVs, you got your just radios, Bibles, everything you ever need. And yeah, as you can see, a lot of prisoners are working, a lot of prisoners are streaking for whatever reason. Yeah, cool. And it's right now it's snowy outside, so as you can see, every yard has a sniper, which is really expensive. But I did start out with $1 million because I sold my last prison. In the yard, I recently built a chapel, which is neat. You can come here, pray to God or Allah or whatever. And yeah, that's basically it. Here you have a canteen. Unfortunately, that's as far as it goes, I'm pretty sure. However, there is an area which is accessible to basically every prisoner. And this is this area right here. This is the yard that's accessible to all types of prisoners. So if you want to make friends with lower security, you can come here. Also, this hallway down here, it's also accessible to all prisoners. So everyone has this one room of visitation. I mean, the minimum security has a lot more visitation, but we'll get to that later. And over here we have the classroom where you can learn, or just punch the fucking piece of shit. Fucking need a college degree for anything. Relax. So I didn't put tasers on this prison, and I also made it really escape proof. Not escape proof, but fun to play as, I would like to say. As you can see, I only got 30 minutes for destruction, and I got 3 reputation points for that. So I can literally just fast forward my way out of there, and I can talk more about the whole prison. One side effect to the fact that you know, this whole area is the area behind this fence is immediately considered to be outside the prison is that any contraband like can be just thrown over the fence over here, so that's neat. The lunch is a bit of a mess. As you can see, there's not enough places for lunch at all. So yeah, that's a bit of a mess, unfortunately. I couldn't find enough space for that because I wanted to separate basically I wanted to separate every risk group from each other, you know, normal risk, high risk. So yeah, let's see if we can make some friends. I mean, everyone's asleep now, so I don't know. I can sleep now? Yeah, sure, let's sleep. And now we end our first day without doing anything. Well, I mean, we did get in trouble for beating up that classroom. And we got 3 reputation points for that. Yo, are you the girl that beat up the classroom? I sure am. You wanna be my friend? Yeah, of course. I mean, that's the only people fucking I care about, of course. Oh, wait, hold on. I think I saw someone released. I think I saw someone with like a thing that said, oh wait, hold on, I think that was her. Wait, hold on, we can intercept someone who just was released. Hold on, if I befriend someone who is released and just pretend to walk out with them. Where is she? Yeah, there she is. She's released. Oh, I can't employ her because she's tough. Hold on. Fuck off. You're released. I want to be friends with you. Can we be friends? Okay. Hold on. If I'm released, am I just allowed to walk out and while having her follow me? Hey, I'm released. Hold on. I don't think I can walk out. Hold on. I'm just gonna switch. I'm just gonna see what this character does. No, she's just walking out. She's just walking out. Yeah, look at this. She's just walking out. She's literally just walking out. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh, I need to get my eyes on that. I need to see what's going on. Oh shit, I can't see. Right, I'm gonna give it 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go, go! Oh, what? Why was I tased? I'm released! Hold on, what if I just say following? So as you can see, she went for this area, even though I got a higher risk. I got a higher risk level, even though, okay, so technically, so when I switched to this, so when I switched to Merwood, I was considered escaping, even though I'm released technically. Go, 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 go! No! Oh my god, so close. So close. And now we're both in high risk. Oh, she escaped, even though she's released technically. How much time did I get for that? 60 minutes, right, just skip punishment. So we got someone who's released because she technically escaped. Anyway, so okay, this is a good opportunity to look at the high risk facility. As you can see, it's right next to the death row, but you can't get there because it's just a wall here. You got your canteen, and this is a good opportunity to just steal some weapons. Even though you're not allowed here as a high risk, you can just steal things and no one will care as long as there are no guards. As you can see, we just stole a bunch of shit. Unfortunately, it's going to be really difficult to pull that back through metal detectors, but hopefully it will malfunction. Nope, it didn't. It didn't malfunction. Okay, that means we'll have to spend some points on being deadly and tough and hope for the best. No, don't tase me! Oh, fuck, they tased me. Well then. How much time do I get for that? Probably a bunch, right? Shit. This is gonna be tough. Okay, Crouch is finding herself in a bad situation because her initial fake charge of theft is now nothing compared to her real charge of assault of a police officer. And now she really does need to escape. She won't get the 30 grand anymore because she failed the terms and conditions, but she's gonna try anyway. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! That was totally an accident, I misclicked! Oh my god, this is... Holy shit, they're shooting at me and I'm dead. We got one prisoner who was released, who escaped, and we got dead prisoner. That did not go as planned. Okay, let me just talk about the prison instead of trying to escape from it. Yeah, so we got this facility up here, which is for protective custody. And what you're meant to do is you're meant to get your informants, but I was only able to get one. And then you're just meant to sort yourself who is like, ooh, who is a snitch and who is an ex-law enforcement. Instead, what I got is a snitch sorter, which is this thing right here. As you can see, it's some writing in I'm not sure. Is it Chinese? I think it's Chinese. Anyway, this thing right here, you have to research it for 24 hours, and it's in the bureaucracy right here. Yes, it's a mod content, but it makes my life just so much easier. So basically, it just sorts snitches and law enforcement automatically into protective custody, which is right here. So this is my protective custody. They have a yard now, they have a classroom, and yeah. Also, I came up with a solution to the family cell problem. I just build more as family cells are needed. I also cut off 2 family cells just to build this classroom. And yeah, that was annoying. But yeah, generally speaking, everything is working out. Well, working out as in, you know, if you don't count the fact that you have to have 4 prisoners in the same cell. And those are all technically separate dormitories on their own. Oh boy, alright. There's a lot of compromises to be had in this prison. But what I do find interesting is how I made the death row. So basically, the idea is if you come for death row, whether it is to visit your death row inmate, if you're a lawyer or just a visitor, or whether you want to spectate the execution, you have to pass the prison and pull in behind the prison. You pull in behind the prison into this parking lot, and you walk in, and you can use the phone to talk to them. You can sit on the bench and wait, or you can come into the visitor center and have your Camilla Thomas, you know, kind of be there and talk to you, you know, for the last time, unless she, you know, gets parole, which is over here. So, you know, if you're a lawyer, you get led all the way in here, and you know they talk. But if it comes to an execution, I also made this nice switch. As you can see, when you turn it off, it turns the electric chair off, so you can't do an execution. Or you can turn it on and yep, it does that. I'm using 3 power stations for this prison. First is right at the entrance, like usual. It's almost at the capacity. Look at this. It's using the last capacitor and it's blinking. Yeah. So I had to add another one, and I had to add another one. This electric chair is using a lot of power. Look at this. I hook it off, and it frees up so much space on the power. Kind of ruins my point because I can't really show it. Also, they color code themselves automatically, so it looks kind of nice. You know, you have this green, then you have this lime, and you have this cyan. It's real nice. Anyway, yeah, this is it. This is the newest edition, and I'm gonna be posting it. If you wanna play this, you can check the link below. And thank you so much for watching. Stay awesome. Goodbye.